Hello everyone, and welcome to another horror news update, where I talk to you about the latest horror films and horror TV series, stuff like that, to come out to you very soon. Now, I know I just made my last episode last Tuesday. I make one every week now, and just within the past week, there has been several news articles, just several things. I normally check sites like Horrorbit, Fangoria, IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, places like that, and it seems that lately a huge overflow of news articles, especially with horror, has just been coming out. I have at least 15 or 20 articles today, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? First on the list of news today, is, if you guys will remember the old, it's not too old, but the film Van Helsing. It starred Hugh Jackman, of course, playing Van Helsing. Had some other people too also in it. Anyways, well, Van Helsing is in the works of being remade, and it seems that Universal Pictures, also doing the Mummy remake that I talked about a few weeks ago, Universal Pictures is doing the Mummy remake, and they are also doing the Van Helsing remake. And Tom Cruise is set to star. Now, there is no director yet, but Tom Cruise is definitely going to star as Van Helsing. What do you guys think about a Van Helsing remake? I loved the original. I thought it was a very cool, kind of a long film. I believe it's like 2.5 hours. But I thought, not an amazing film, but I thought Van Helsing was a very cool, very fun, just a really cool film. I liked the original a lot, and it's weird that it's being remade, because I didn't see a film like Van Helsing being remade. So, anyways, also, Mummy, like I said, is also being remade. Anyways, Universal Pictures are doing both those remakes. What do you guys think about the Van Helsing remake starring Tom Cruise? Let me know on the comment board below. Other news. If you guys will remember the Poltergeist movie. Poltergeist is a huge film. The whole iconic scene, they're here, thing. Anyways, that is also in the works of being remade. Yeah, I know, it's just, I can't believe, I loved Poltergeist. Poltergeist is, a great film. The funny thing is, Sam Raimi's, Evil Dead is also being remade, and it seems that he is producing and co-writing the remake of Evil Dead. Well, it seems that he is also producing the remake of Poltergeist. Now, I do not know if a director, I don't think a director has signed on yet for, I don't think a director has signed on for the Poltergeist remake, but it is in the works. So, if you guys liked Poltergeist, you may not want to check out the remake, but you never know. Anyways, Poltergeist remake is in the works. Sorry, audience. Some things you just can't control. Other Sam Raimi news. He is also producing a new film. Seems like he's producing a lot of horror films lately. Producers just kind of give the money to him, but, it seems like he's, kind of, giving the budget to a lot of these films. He's doing Evil Dead, now the Poltergeist remake. Just so you guys know, the Poltergeist and Van Helsing, neither one of them have a release date yet. Anyways, this next film does, called Possession, and it says, a young girl buys an antique box at a yard sale, unaware that inside the collectible lives a malicious ancient spirit. The girl's father teams with his ex-wife to find a way to end the curse upon their child. Anyways, Sam Raimi is also producing this film called The Possession, and it should be coming out August 31st of 2012, this year, so be looking forward to a Possession film, supposedly based on a true story, but let's just toss that idea aside. Anyways, as always, links to all of these articles will be in the description. Enough news about Sam Raimi. Let's see what else we have here. More cast is confirmed on Machete Kills. If you do not know, Machete is getting a sequel called Machete Kills, of course starring Danny Trejo, and there's tons of cast that are returning. Jessica Alba is returning. I'm not for sure about Lindsay Lohan. Not for sure about that because of her whole drug, issue and that kind of thing. Being in jail, rehab, that kind of thing. I don't know if she's returning. But Michelle Rodriguez, Jessica Alba are both returning, so that's great news. If you don't know, Mel Gibson is going to play an arms dealer in it. The basic plot is this arms dealer wants to shoot a nuke off into space, and Machete has to stop it. That's the basic plot. Anyways, what I was saying was that more people that are going to star. I'm not sure who these people are, but you might know. An Oscar nominee by the name of Demian Burhard is going to star. A girl named Sofia Vergara. And I do know this next girl. Her name's Amber Heard, and she was in John Carpenter's The Ward. So, anyways, those are 3 more actors that are confirmed for the upcoming sequel to Machete called Machete Kills. Be looking forward to Machete Kills. I loved the first Machete. Great grindhouse film. Really cool, really gory, really just a fun film in general. Anyways, Machete Kills. Other news, I've not seen the original, so, the Old Boy remake cast has now been confirmed. And if you don't know, it's the guy from District 9. I don't know his name, but the main guy from District 9 is said to play the villain, now confirmed, in the Old Boy remake. So, what do you guys think about the Old Boy remake? The guy from District 9, I don't think he's done too much, is what I've heard. So, what do you guys think about that? Let me know on the comment board below, as always. Articles in the description. Now, as you guys know, I am obsessed with the man Tom Six, the director of Human Centipede. He is just a genius, just a great guy. I watched a few of his commentaries just last night, a few days ago, and just really cool stuff. Anyways, I found out that he is in the works of making another film. Give it up for Tom Six. Yes, thank you. He's just a really cool guy. I just, go ahead and give him another, round of applause. Thank you. That's just... Tom Six is cool. Not to, act like the guy's like a savior or anything, but he's a cool guy. Anyways, he's in the works of making another film after Human Centipede 3, probably released sometime in late 2013, a film by the name of The Onania Club. And if you watch the special features on Human Centipede 2, on the interview with Tom Six, you'll know this. And I looked up the word Onania, and as you know, Tom Six is always trying to do very original ideas. He always talks about how he wants everything he wants it to be original, very creative. He always wants to do stuff like that. And so, of course, he's always going to be doing original ideas, stuff that's, very controversial, stuff that's never been done before. So this film, like I said earlier, is called The Onania Club. And the word Onania, I googled it, and it's a disease. It's actually an addiction to masturbation. And I was like, that's weird, interesting. And for sure has never been done before. That's all I know about the film. The Onania Club means it's a disease about having an addiction to masturbation, and that's all we know so far. He said that apparently he's going to like it more than the 3 Human Centipede films, so I guess that's something in itself. Also, it's supposed to be a psychological horror film, so maybe similar to Human Centipede 2 in that way, because it's going to have more psychological to it. But I'm sure it'll be just as sick and just as twisted as the Human Centipede series. So, look forward to Tom Six's new film, The Onania Club, coming in late 2013. Other news. If you guys know the guy by the name of Joseph Gordon-Levitt, he's playing in the upcoming Dark Knight Rises. He's played in Inception, the upcoming film called Loopers about time travel. He's playing in a lot of stuff. Anyways, I don't know too much about the guy, but I do know that he is said to star in the new remake called The Little Shop of Horrors film. Now, I haven't seen the original, so I don't know too much. I know it's a very old film. Anyways, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character is supposed to play a nerdy guy that works at this antique shop or something like that, and he feeds this Venus flytrap, and he's supposed to make it not transform and not eat people. Anyways, that's the role that he's playing in the film, this nerdy kind of guy that works at this shop. If you like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, maybe something you might want to check out. As for me, I'll have to wait for a trailer to give my full opinion. And now, other news. If you guys will remember last week we talked about the last Exorcism 2 movie, the sequel to Last Exorcism, released in 2010. Well, of course, it's getting a sequel starring, once again, Ashley Bell, the girl who was tormented in the first one, Nell. And let me read you what the plot details are. The plot is now, officially released. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything, so feel free to listen on. So 6 months after the film's first events, Nell has moved into a halfway house, only to realize that the demon that has ruined her life is still after her. And just so you know, without giving anything away, the sequel takes an interesting romantic approach that's spun around Nell's new boyfriend, named Chris. And then a sort of subplot starts to happen where Bella is targeted by a group of rogue reverends who mean to kill her. Just so you guys know, there is going to be a twist at the end, and the twist is said to be something never seen before in an Exorcism film. If you don't know, it's directed by a guy named Ed Gass Donnelly, called Beginning of the End, The Exorcism 2, starring Spencer Clark from Gladiator and Ashley Bell from the first one. Supposed to be released sometime in late 2012. That is the gist of The Last Exorcism 2, Beginning of the End. I thought the first one was very cool. I love the ending of the first one. If you haven't seen it, you really gotta go check it out. I was kind of curious to see whether or not The Last Exorcism 2, Beginning of the End, was going to be found footage or not. I'm assuming it will because the first one was, but then, you know, we have films like Quarantine and Quarantine 2, where Quarantine was found footage, but Quarantine 2 wasn't, so you don't really know with these sequels. It's not a prequel like I thought it was going to be. Not a prequel at all, it's a sequel. So, if you like Last Exorcism, be looking forward to Last Exorcism 2, released sometime later on this year. Probably Halloweenish. Be a great Halloween film. Anyways, that's enough about that. Give me a second, I have all my other news on my phone. If you guys like J.J. Abrams, he is having a new TV series, actually. Let me see here real quick. Anyways, J.J. Abrams is making a new TV series called Revolution. And I believe it, like I said, it'll be on NBC, you know, Channel 2, on local dish or direct, stuff like that. And I don't know if he's writing it or if he's directing it. I'm guessing he's going to write it. It'll be directed by the same guy who directed Iron Man, a man by the name of Jon Favreau. And here's what the plot says. A group of people struggle to survive and reunite with loved ones in a world where all forms of energy have mysteriously disappeared. The cast includes Billy Burke from Twilight, Giancarlo Esposito from Breaking Bad, Andrea Roth from Ringer, Tracy Spardakos from Being Human, and Graham Rogers and Anna Lyce Phillips. Anyways, Revolution is going to air later on this year. So, J.J. Abrams, writing script, be looking forward to that. Apparently, it's also the creator of Supernatural. I do like the Supernatural series a lot, so that might be something that I might check out. If you like J.J. Abrams, check out Revolution, coming on later this year. Other news, if you guys will remember, there was a huge controversy with the whole Prometheus rating. Now, a lot of us, if you don't know, it was said in the works for a while that it was either going to be PG-13 in theaters or rated R, and that it would be up to the theater to decide which rating Prometheus would get. Now, it has officially been decided by Ridley Scott and Fox Studio Company now that it's not going to have a PG-13 at all. Nothing is going to be cut. Thank God. It's going to have a rated R rating. So, yes, nothing's going to be cut. Nothing cut at all. They'll probably have certain, they'll probably have like a Prometheus unrated when it gets on DVD and stuff like that. Anyways, but when you go see it in theaters, it'll be the full rated R version. None of this PG-13 crap. So, not that PG-13 films are bad, but you're going to get the full film when you see Prometheus. So, because Ridley Scott apparently stated that he wanted to make the most money out of it, but I guess he just wanted to appeal to fans and stuff. Because, the lower, PG-13, that's going to reach the wider audiences. More teenage crowd. But since he went with rated R, which means you're going to reach a little bit of an older crowd now, which is just fine, because I would rather it be rated R anyways. So, Prometheus coming out June 1st. Less than a month away. Look forward to that. Other news, James Cromwell, Oscar nominee, is going to join the cast of American Horror Story Season 2. So, I believe he's going to play a doctor or a psychiatrist, and I believe him and Jessica Lange's character are not going to get along. It seems that It seems like everyone's the bad people in this, and it seems like she's the only good person. Everyone seems to be her nemesis. So that's the way it seems like the series is going. Just my full opinion. Anyways, he is going to star in that. Other news: Scary Movie 5. Now remember I talked about some of the stuff it's going to spoof. It's going to spoof stuff like Final Destination 5, or not Final Destination 5, just Final Destination in general. Paranormal Activity, Child's Play, Hills Have Eyes, the remake, stuff like that. Well, people were wondering if the character of Anna Ferris was going to return. You know, she's played in the first 4, and not that she's a great actress, she's kind of a hack, but, you know, she was the person that's always been in scary movies, so why not have her again? Well, she said that the movie is going to start production soon, and she says she knows this in the works, but she said that she is not involved at all. She knows nothing of it, she said. So that means Anna Ferris is not going to be in Scary Movie 5. How do you guys feel about that? Do you think that, you know, will we get any cast from the previous Scary movies, you know? Let me know in the comment board below what you guys think about all these news articles, including Scary Movie 5. Let me know what you guys think. Let's see. And one of my last articles today, I have not seen this film, but if you don't know, Beetlejuice is in the works of having a sequel. It's actually been in the works for a long time now. Beetlejuice 2 has now been confirmed, and all of the major characters might return. Now, we don't know yet, but definitely Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton will definitely return as Beetlejuice. He'll come back for sure, but all the other characters are in the talks of returning. So what do you guys think about the horror comedy Beetlejuice 2? Let me know on the comment board below. Last article today, I wanted to save it for last because it's a little more interesting, and I thought it was pretty cool. It was not that it's cool, just I don't really know what to think about it. But let me tell you what it is. Last on the list today of news articles is something very controversial and seems to be pretty hyped up now. It's actually just a few days old article. The article is only 2 or 3 days old. And it seems that if you did not know, there are 2 Evil Dead films in the remakes. 2 remakes are in the works. Sam Raimi is co-writing and producing one, and it seems that there is also another one in the works. Let me see what the production company is. Award Pictures is producing one, and also Renaissance. Renaissance is, of course, you know, the one that Bruce Campbell was in, the one that Sam Raimi directed. Well, also Award Pictures is also doing one, and the reason for this is Award Pictures has stated that Renaissance, stated that Sam Raimi apparently sometime in the past stated that he never wanted to be involved with the Evil Dead remake at all. He said, I don't want to be involved producing it, writing it, directing it. He said he never wanted to do it. He stated this. Well, now it seems that this other company is pitted this against him and saying, you said this, which means you don't need to be doing it since you said that whenever he said it. So now Award Pictures apparently is trying to make an Evil Dead remake. So is Renaissance, and Award Pictures is trying to win the rights of this. So pretty much, you have Sam Raimi against some other people. Sam Raimi is now involved, even though he said he wouldn't be. But I'd rather him be involved than not be involved, honestly. Because then it might turn out decent. Of course, not better than the original, but maybe a decent film since he's involved. Anyways, you have Sam Raimi against Award Pictures. Whoever wins the rights, wins this whole lawsuit thing, will be coming out with the Evil Dead remake released in 2013, April 12th. Or, no, not April 12th, April 5th, I believe. So, the Sam Raimi's Evil Dead has already started filming, so I'm hoping that he's going to win. Most likely he's going to win because he directed the original. He directed, all 3 of them, Evil Dead 1 and 2, and Army of Darkness. Make sure to keep this, keep on the lookout for this article because this is it's a huge thing. 2 Evil Dead films, who's going to win? Who would you guys like to see? Would you like to see both of course both films they're not going to be made. But who would you like to see? Would you like to see Sam Raimi come out on top? Would you like to see Award Pictures come out on top? Or would you rather just both ideas just be scrapped and just leave Evil Dead where it's at? That's the comment question for today. What would you like to see? Sam Raimi's Evil Dead award pictures Evil Dead, or no Evil Dead remake at all? Let me know on the comment board below. Like I said, today, kind of a long horror news update episode, but like I said, a lot of stuff to talk about. So let me know what you guys think about these articles on the comment board below. As always, links are in the description. Make sure to check these things out. A lot of stuff's going on the horror network. So let me know what you guys think. And as always, next Tuesday I will do another episode. Excuse me one moment. And just so you guys know, I'm back. And just so you guys know, this is a pamphlet that kind of tells you about the recent DVDs that are coming out. Let me see what's coming out. Let's see here. Today is May 9th, May 8th. Just yesterday, we had Mother's Day. That is a great film. I haven't reviewed it yet, so I might review that later on. Mother's Day, from the director of Saw 2, 3, and 4. Mother's Day is a great film. If you don't know, it's a remake of an old 80s film. The 80s film is a pretty cult hit. Said to be kind of campy, not too good. But the remake is really good. A very loose remake, I believe. And Mother's Day is a very cool film. That got released just yesterday on DVD and Blu-ray. So definitely go pick that one up. Underworld Awakening, for all you Kate Beckinsale fans out there. I saw Underworld Awakening in theaters. I know it got critically pretty horrible reviews, but I thought it was a great film. Definitely go pick up Underworld Awakening. Playback. I just recently watched Playback, and it stars Johnny Palkin and Christian Slater, and it's pretty much about this this film that when you watch it, it possesses you and it causes you to kill people. That's pretty much the gist of the film. Turns into kind of a slasher film. Very cool practical effects, very bloody. Kind of a cool film. Not amazing. I'd probably give it about a B+ on the A through F scale. Very cool film. Another kind of low-budget film, horror-wise, that came out yesterday is a film called Madison County. And I don't know too much about it besides some slasher guy that kind of looks like the guy from Saw wearing a pig mask going around killing people with like an axe, sledgehammer, that kind of thing. That came out yesterday also. A lot of films are coming out. May 8th, non-horror-wise, you have things like The Vow. May 1st, you had New Year's Eve, Joyful Noise. A lot of stuff like that. Stuff I don't really care about. May 15th, we have The Grey, starring Liam Neeson. If you haven't seen The Grey, I saw that in theaters also. The Grey is a very cool film. Definitely check The Grey out. Got pretty good reviews overall about a plane crash and about these wolves that are tracking down these people, and these 7 or 8 survivors are pretty much trying to survive out in the dead cold snow. So check that out. Chronicle, not a horror film, but Chronicle was a very cool found footage superhero film that's definitely worth a watch. Then we have a found footage exorcism film called The Devil Inside. Definitely check that out. About a girl who committed 3 murders during an exorcism, and now the daughter wants to go visit the mom that committed the murders. She lives in like a mental institution now, so definitely check that one out. I thought it was very cool. Critically failed, but who cares? I liked it. That's all that matters, right? Those 4 films, The Grey, Chronicle, Devil Inside, those all comes out May 15th. Underworld Awakening, Mother's Day, Playback, Madison County, come out May 8th, along with The Vow. May 1st, we have New Year's Eve, Joyful Noise, a lot of other stuff. May 22nd, we have a lot of films to come out. We have, if you guys like animated stuff by Studio Ghibli, we have The Secret World of Arrietty, and I thought that was a pretty cool film. It's actually the first thing I've seen by Studio Ghibli, so definitely check out Secret World of Arrietty. Very cool film. We have some low-budget stuff like Humans vs. Zombies. That film was horrible. Definitely it'll be in the films to avoid video. Then we have Woman in Black starring Daniel Radcliffe. That film was 50-50. It was okay. Nothing too amazing. We also have This Means War and Red Tails coming out May 22nd. May 29th, we have Man on a Ledge, which I thought was pretty good. Pretty good film. I thought it was pretty good, kind of psychological thriller about a man who wants to commit suicide off a building. More is going on though. There's more than meets the eye, so check that out. Then we have Gone, which sucked. I saw that in theaters, and that sucked a lot of stuff. Anyways, we also have a Gerald Butler film, and it stars Gerald Butler and Ralph Fiennes, called Cornelius, based off a Shakespeare stage play. So maybe you want to check that out. We have season 4 of True Blood. Lots of other stuff. We also have last on the menu. We have a film called We Need to Talk About Kevin, starring Tilda Swinton, John C. Reilly, and Ezra Miller. I reviewed it. Maybe you guys are going to watch my review for more info about We Need to Talk About Kevin. The basic plot is about this kid who is just kind of a reckless kid, not the best relationship with his parents, and he doesn't make the best choices in life, and the parents are kind of having to deal with his problems, stuff like that. That's pretty much the basic plot of Kevin. Very indie film. Check out my review for more info on that one. It was a decent film. Anyways, those are most of the notable films that come out on DVD. So there's also a lot of straight-to-DVD stuff you guys may want to check out. Anyways, kind of a long episode though. I thank you once again for everyone who actually viewed the entire thing. If you didn't view the entire thing, that's okay too. I thank you just for watching it and taking time out of your day just to watch me rant about horror films. So anyways, that's today's horror news update video. Once again, tune in next Tuesday and I'll have tons of other stuff to talk about. Maybe not as much as this time, but definitely at least 5 or 6 articles. Anyways, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys later with another horror news update.